The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Mike's 56.
Go to 50.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Rolling to his left. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stress the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing is Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed. So he's going to throw the football, you have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight.
We're scoreless after 1. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Blue 58 to Nana.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Check 30. Go.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And this time he is in. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. The The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
That's it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, 58 is a mic. Going 58's the mic.
All day, baby, all day.
58.
So Delta.
58's the mic.
Let's go, defense. Our time.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-0, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, "Hey, there's nothing to play for me. I just need something right here." And the end result there.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go, boys. Don't give him nothing. Don't give him nothing. Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
58, boys. 58. 58's Mike. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go. 58's the Mike.
I'm here all day. I'm here
Oh,
all
good
day.
move.
All day.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Bridgewater to throw it this time. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Check the outs. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Here's Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
They don't want it. Keep playing the whole
Here we go. Five down.
day. Woo! Let's get it.
Bridgewater to Play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Too little, Cupcake. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
It's just me and you.
On first down, Rodgers. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Box it. Hey, 88.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch left.
Zoom.
Stop right there.
Jump out.
4 down.
Rodgers now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Come on.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so in the second.
And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
50. Hey, you block over here. Plant.
4 down.
Rodgers now on first down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 34. And the 13-year man puts it through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Jackson now to return. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. Well, good-looking return set up here.
Get ready.
That's it, baby. That's it right there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down. and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big. You're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off
Always a pleasure.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into the pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Packers are pouring it on. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Let's get off the field, D. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. From the gun, Bridgewater. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13 and the decision to go for it. Looks like a smart one. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Going to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Green Bay Packers. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. 50. Tight end's right. We got 4.
Rodgers now on first down.
Watch 85.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey, boys, we got 4. 4 down.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is...
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Hey, keep it going, dog. Keep it going.
Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Josh Kelly. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he slips up past the 45. before being tackled.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the 50, here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting him and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Cowboy 80.
Let's go.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
31's the mic.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. Not much there, only a yard.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
31's the mic.
Man out, man out. Let's go.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Charger football to start quarter number 2. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Herbert into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, 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 hey. Chip, chip.
Snap comes at 1. Being chased out left. Looking downfield for Jones. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. But now it's 3rd down.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful. And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Strong right.
26.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
4 down, 4 down. 31's the mic.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Go street. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Let go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Hey, Smash.
They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Let's put that team on the
Mustang 19.
31's the mic.
Riggs, Riggs.
Get in the weight room. 31's the mic.
Here it comes, here it comes.
31's the
Herbert back to the air. And open left side, it's Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
31's the mic.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
4 down, 4 down. Alert.
Zoom.
Motion.
To throw is Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
30.
On second down, here's Herbert. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 59 yards.
70 Lion. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler.
Off the play fake to Eckler. It's Herbert. Allen's got it over the middle. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Check Mike.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 2 yards on that play, and the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
60 Bison. He's not going to get me.
Operating from the gun, Herbert.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now a toss running left, Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
It's good to make it 17-7. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first...
And it's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
258.
To throw, it's Rodgers. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 13.
58, boys, 58.
They'll hand off to Eckler. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Let's go, baby.
Draw play, it's Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Mike's 56.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback, because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Check 56.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
You have to be aggressive here.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And it's complete. Henry. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Once more, here's Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. Practice makes perfect. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he'll be out right at the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He'll look to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Butt set.
Plant.
They'll look to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Here we go, here we go.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Tight left.
Even,
Boom, boom.
even.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis.
How's that, bro?
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. Could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway in Southern California. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
You making plays like that, baby.
Green 18.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
Back north.
Tight end's right. Hey. 4 down.
Chip.
I got it.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And incomplete to open things up.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's got some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Blue 58.
Mike's 56.
Hey, 88. Plant.
Mike 56. Mike 56. It's our time.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Let's get this. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Watch the slant.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers, he's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the 1st possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan was incorrect. I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
58.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards betbetween the two. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. There's a toss. Kelly going left. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Cougar 19.
I got you. I got you.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Now it's Herbert. Dancing to his left. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And his throw here's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Rodgers to throw. It's caught. Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Blue 58. Check 30.
Strong right.
Zoom.
Strong right. 4 down. Check.
Rodgers now on first down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Blue 58.
Tight right.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4.
Hey, Mike.
4 down. Who got 17? Sponge.
Blue 58.
Rodgers to throw once more. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Jam him.
Throwing is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
319.
Right.
Yeah, Liz. Jam. We got 4.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
19 Lion. Check smash. Check smash.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Here we go, D. All day.
Cowboy 80.
All day. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Buffalo 18. Street.
We're going 25's the mic.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Ready up.
25's the mic. We're going
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. He's going to look down. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there for the Chargers. 42 yards. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
6 guy. Check 6 guy.
Hey, watch edge, watch edge.
Here's and he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
70 Timberwolf.
Big edge.
18 Pioneer.
Herbert on first down now. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. Give him 6 on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Badgley able to punch this one through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
4 down. Check 99. Check 99. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
60 Eagle.
On the carry, it's Jackson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Hey.
Hey, 25's the
Warrior 70.
25's the mic.
No chance.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 20.
Go street.
All day, baby. All day. All day, baby. All day.
Gonna throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Plant.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Hey, take 26.
On 1st down, Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one. That's all you got! Picked off by Michael Davis.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Get this. 58, boys. 58.
Here's Eckler to give the ground. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 58.
Trap 60.
Here's Herbert down on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that a flag?
He'll be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, 25.
18 Cardinal.
Here we go, D.
They go play action here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Again, it's Jones.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. The throw, it's Rodgers. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag.
Gun.
Flag motion, pop, pop, pop.
Back north. Mike, check.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Taylor's going to keep it himself, and they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
They cannot block us. Let's go.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
Touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Let's go, boy.
Heck yeah.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. I think that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers.
Good job.
Aaron Jones, 78 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And he puts it through. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Riggs. Motion.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Let's get that ball right here.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
We're going 25's the mic.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Check.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic.
They snap it to Herbert. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Blue 58.
Squeeze, double.
56, the mic.
First down carry by Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Box it.
Four down.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer 1st. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down.
Watch 17.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Second and 12.
59, Mike the 59.
I'm going to run you over. Mike's 59.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal.
You don't want none of that. Pick up the ball.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
$319. Hey, 88. 56 to Mike, boys.
Now the man from Utah, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Jump out!
Throwing now is Rodgers. And right away, he lost the football.
Making it happen, Captain. Making it happen.
And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Nothing's free. Nothing's free.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
4 down. Alert.
Out.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
23 yards the pickup there. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
319. Jeff. We got go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
319. Go to 50. Plant. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards, first down Packers.
Yeah, Liz. Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Now Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Good job, D.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers caught on the right side by Adams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. He got 29 yards that time.
18. Get 300. Get 300. Box it, box it, box it, box it. Look again.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's feed him. Let's go. Blue 58.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Zoom.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Easy.
Check 26.
Here's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Get ready.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Marked it down for a win in the defense's column.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go Delta. Alert for a lot.
Bridgewater to throw it. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Single receiver.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 8 yards out. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Rodgers going to throw. Forced out. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. He already had the one fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different in that position.
Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A first down throw for Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian
It's
Thomas.
over. Let's dominate.
Touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas, 39 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
You're going to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cornelder. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Set. Winnie.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
Tight end left. Tight end left. 4 down. 5 down. 31's the mic.
Here we go.
31's the mic.
Watch run. Watch run.
On first and 10, Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Oh, my goodness.
You already know. I know.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Fielded in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Strong right. Strong
Gun.
right.
Teammate.
Everyone's got 4 down.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Into double coverage, and it's
that's the way to run it, boy.
Picked off by Trey Boston. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Tight end left, tight end left. Hey. 4 down.
31's the mic. Target.
Here's Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Here's Austin. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Let's get off the field.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Jump out. Plant.
54. Mike 54.
To throw again, Rodgers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
He'll air this one deep.
We live for this.
Loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
When you start at your own 20, oftentimes defenses play you for the run. They stack the line of scrimmage. They decided, let's not run into that mess. Let's get outside, get to the perimeter, go high, wide, and handsome, and throw that bad boy downfield.
Beautiful ball, good catch, and then it was off to the races, one play and in the end zone. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
25, check 25, check 25.
Check 30. Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
4 down, check, 4 down, 4 down.
Zoom, zoom.
Wise motion.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a big play for the pack on 3rd. And even 40 yards. On 1st down, Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Good stuff.
Well, from what we've seen thus far, this is not a formula for winning football. When you have more turnovers than points scored, that's a tough way to try and win a game.
What's the mic? Here we go.
Alert for a lot. Get wide now.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And there he goes again. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 13. A big play there from McCaffrey. 42 yards. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Sly on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on now, let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Hey, we got 4.
Rodgers now to throw. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Tight right. We got 4.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers get a score closer.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you've won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right?
Yes,
as the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles tonight.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
31's the mic.
Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Watch the edge.
Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And this is taken him one-handed. What a catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Blue 58. Inside.
52.
Shift.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge.
Now Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
52.
Plant.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Mike 52.
Second down and goal. Rodgers being chased out left. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
31's the mic.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
31's the mic. Check.
Bridgewater to throw it this time. Open man is Samuel, complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. All about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Rodgers now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's see what you got. Hey,
Throwing again. Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Las Vegas.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Nashville. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Green 18. Hey, 88. Gun.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Box it.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Green 18.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
4 down.
On first down, Jones. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Blue 58. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Here's Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Here we go.
Jeremy
Here we
Chin
go.
picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
Come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Tight right. 4 down. Alert. Watch number
50.
12.
Zoom.
I got motion.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
4 down. Check.
They go play action here on first down. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, we are.
To throw again. Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
We got 4. We got 4.
Rodgers again now. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Carry for Christian McCaffrey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Delta. Alert for a lot.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Bridgewater. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Double tight. Hey, 4.
Delta. Get wide now.
Switch.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. Accelerating, and off he goes.
You know what? Why don't you just start over?
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Go! Let's go!
Well, that's going to change the course of things. They had a good drive work and a chance to really open things up here in the first quarter. Instead, the defense, they got exactly what they needed.
Yeah, they certainly did, because making that type of a play gives them confidence moving forward and maybe makes them a little more reticent on the offensive side of the ball.
Because if the touchdown had gone the other way, this thing could have started to get ugly early. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
These two teams all tied after 1.
Go ready. Ready.
He's scared.
Go Delta.
Single. I got a single in the slot. Watch number 5. Watch number 5.
I got you, son. I got you.
Bridgewater on first down. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Kill.
Go Delta.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. Really nice drive.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards
That's just
deep.
the start, baby!
All day, baby, all day.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. This is Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Watch 12, watch 12. Quads.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Heavy on the edges.
31's the mic. Let's go, D.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
60 Eagle. Roger.
Hey. 4 down.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Now, bottom line, tremendous starting field position really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense has got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And it's caught. And he's brought down. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones taking it in. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run through Jones. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
4 down. 31's the mic. Watch the run.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
That's my boy.
DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. Even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
4 down. Check. Watch out.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey. Give him 58 yards on the ground. From the red zone now, Bridgewater.
He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. The 40, the 30, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's tough there. Starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
Yeah, and I was just about to remark how control of the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead is down to 2.
Come on with it, man.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead is up to 5.
You saw that coming. His grandmother felt that.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
2 tights, 2 tights.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
You got him.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Over the middle is Thomas. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. From the gun, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Bridgewater again. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Kenny Clark able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Back now in Nashville,
It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19.
Eyes on 10. Eyes on 10.
Here we go. Fire down, fire down.
Hey, watch the play.
Bridgewater. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Third and short yardage, Bridgewater.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, famous last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line is going to break down and establish themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
We got 4. We got 4.
Watch 17. Watch 17. Check 13.
26.
Check 13.
Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up.
Now it's Rodgers. Now he's flushed out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there, getting him the first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way, because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Blue 58.
Hey, tight end's right.
Hey, check 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
58's the mic. 58. 58's the mic.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the fourth quarter. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Again, it's Jones. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Rodgers to throw. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. They'll run it with Jones. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Okay, Betty, I see you.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Back north.
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo. 4 down, 4 down. Check.
Take Mike.
Check.
Plant.
Motion.
Inside. Look at you.
Back to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He's back to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Roy.
Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Blue 58. Jump out.
Hey, watch 12.
Zoom.
To throw is Rodgers. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
Here we go.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in the cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Good job. That was a great pick. Good job.
Blue 58!
Double tight, double tight. Four down. Alert.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said.